6 or 7. But they freaked out when after I call, telling them everything that they knew already. They freaked the fuck out. They knew I was coming. And as soon as I hang up the phone, I promise you that that's exactly when they decided to do something so drastic. Because now we got to cover something that someone far away with the name of Jrod Point. We need to do things now. This is a content creator that calls here with the information that we already have. They freaked out, and everything else that happened is self-explanatory. Brett Kopaka's death, and then I guess after that, the full cooperation of Bryan Kohberger. Well, if you're gonna lock me up for a couple of years until you figure it out, you stuff. Well, I'm going in vacations to go back home in Pennsylvania and stuff like that. You know, if you want, go and pick me up over there, do a scene, do a show. I don't care. You know what I mean? Pay my mom and dad under the table, pure cash on untraceable hard cash. Do y'all think we stupid? I've been telling y'all since 2022 that these two, these two knew that Kiely was the target. They knew Kiely was the reason everybody else is dead. They knew. But then now they try to cover their own fucking dirty work. Now they try to cover Jack Decor's dirty work. Everybody around the whole situation dirty work. And then now you begging for us to believe on something that is self-explanatory a lie. Y'all knew about Bryan Kohberger on December 1st. They forced you to sign a waiver for you to not spread this information. You knew in December 1st about Bryan Kohberger. Oh yeah, it had to do with a mail. It has to do with a mail. Of course, you're not talking about Jack Decor. You're talking about Bryan Kohberger. Touche.
So we're working with them. We're not selling them out. We love our law support.
They not gonna sell law enforcement out because law enforcement make you sign a waiver, a NDA. That yeah, we're gonna tell you this, but you need to shut the fuck up. And this is why you're not gonna sell them out. Because if you sell them out, they're gonna lock you the fuck up. They're gonna lock you, Olivia, probably Christy, for interfering in the investigation. You might be locked up for 30 days, couple of months or something, but we will see the walk of shame of you, Chrissy, Olivia Goncalves, and probably Junior. And that's why you lying, because you're only saving face for you. You don't care about Kiely. You only care about you.
The FBI, everybody that's here, we just have no information as family, and it gets tough day after day after day. I mean, every day you just wake up and think today's the day. We're going to hear something, and you see these, oh, there's a break in the case, and it'll just be something stupid.
The sixth person in.
Tell me about it, Christy. And it's something stupid because no, you sitting there like, oh my god, what are they gonna say about us? What are they gonna say about the case right now? And then when they speak, it's stupid. You know it's stupid. And it's convenient for you that it's stupid. Do you think we stupid? Just because you stupid? Like, I don't get this shit.
On the lease that was never there. Stop playing games. This is serious.
Oh, talking about the roommate. Hold on.
Oh, there's a break in the case, and it'll just be something stupid.
The sixth person in the on the lease that was never there. Stop playing games. This is serious. These are people.
Look at his face. He's like, he forcing it. Like, dude, stop talking shit. Like, Well, if he was a roommate that it was in a contract but was never there, obviously that could be a person to look into. Don't you think, Steve? But it's just stupid. It's just so stupid. Huh?
People's lives, and this is the future of this community. There's going to be 10,000, 15,000 kids that come into this community next year, or they don't. So
He said it again. He said it again. If we don't cover this shit up for the University of Idaho, we either do that or his kids are not gonna come back. You knew why the university was covering the death of your daughter and you comply with it for money, for people to feel sorry for you, for people to donate to you, to have TV and shows opportunities and whatnot. You knew the University of Idaho was about to flex their muscles to protect Jack Decor and friends and make sure that everybody else looked the other way with your help, which is the worst. You demonic and you evil, bro. Like your whole family fucking evil.
I'm serious.
I had the opportunity to speak to some of my sources, and I've been told that there were differences in the way that the victims were killed. Some were more severe than the other. And this week we heard the target attack walk back and then reverse it back to it being a target attack. What can you tell us about the targeted attack?
They have told us that it was targeted, but they told us they can't tell who. We asked.
They told us that it was targeted, but they cannot tell us who. Of course, you got to make the face. So they told you that it was targeted, and they talking about Kohberger December 1st to you. But Kohberger don't have no connections at all. Well, the cops told me it was targeted. Like, what a shame.
Specifically. And they said, we'll try to get that information to you. And they got back to us a day or so later and they said, we're sorry, we can't give you that information. But then a day later, we saw in the news that it was not targeted, or they think the whole house was targeted. But
I'll cut to the chase.
Oh, the next day they said like, then they said that the victims in the house were not targeted. That what was targeted was the house. How have ever anyone been mad to a house? Have you ever been mad to a house that you just want to kill the residents? Just because you are mad at a house. What the house ever did to you? Is it me? Is it me, Jrod on point, being a piece of shit? Is it me? How the fuck? Oh, the location. Location. Shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody mad at no house. Ain't nobody upset at a house. For people to even say that, oh yeah, they were so mad at the house that they killed the residents. Shut the fuck up, like stupid son of a bitch. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Their means of death don't match.
Maddie's
They don't.
and Kaylee's cause of death, it does not match based on the autopsy report.
They don't match.
Would indicate that one of them.
He doesn't have to
may
go
have
up
been
the
the target.
steps. Let's stop playing.
Kaylee's
Come
cause
on.
of death,
Come on.
it does not match based on the.
Come on.
but
Come on.
I'll cut to the chase.
Yeah.
Their means of death don't match.
Maddie's.
How you know that, Steve? How you know that, Steve? On December 4th,